We're at Roscomac in Worthing. We're going to have a chat with Joe Martello, MD of the company. Massive fans of Citizen Miano machines. First of all, a bit of background on the company, please.
Okay, we were formed in 1976. My father's company, Fernando Martello, and I started basically after coming out of college 25 years ago, and quickly, grew the business up. So we were originally in Littlehampton, West Sussex. We had our own industrial estate, sold the whole thing. Basically, we occupied 19 out of 21 units, and moved over to here in Worthing, everything under one roof, and it's a 2-acre site, so more than enough room.
So a fairly big site. How many people, how many machines?
We've got about 60 CNCs, there's around 90 people. There were more originally because we were in Czech Republic.
Okay, so that's a bit of, getting a bit cheaper overseas and things like that.
There was a big emphasis from our customers, low cost or best cost options with regards to overseas work. So we moved over there, and about 2 years ago we decided to shut it down. We were there for about 8 years and invested quite a few £1 million, new fast stems, lathes, there's quite a few machines, and eventually we decided to bring it back over here because having one site where we knew we could do the work for the same cost just made sense.
Brilliant. So it's a great example of onshoring, really.
Yeah, for sure. We tried both sides. We tried a multi-site, but to be fair, if you can do the same thing on one site, what's the point?
But that ties in nicely efficiency and things like that. One of your latest acquisitions, your Miano machine, fixed head. What machine is it?
It's a twin turret, twin spindle machine. We've got other machines similar, but nothing to this specification. We've had it a few months now. Right. And to be fair, what we're doing on the Miano is, streets ahead of what we could have achieved beforehand.
Okay, so just taking a step back, relationship with Citizen, how long has that been?
Oh my goodness, it must be nearly 20 years. Okay. We started off with two. We started off with two Citizen machines and a couple of other competitors, and basically we narrowed it down to Citizen. We've now got, I think, 13 Citizen machines. We've just swapped some over, some of the older ones to the newer ones.
Yeah, I heard you were driving the previous ones quite hard, so they sort of had to be replaced. Was it 18 years at 3 shifts a day?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. At the end of the day, we like to keep the machines set up as best as possible. So yeah. Sometimes we'll have more machines sitting there waiting for setting. So I'd much rather have the machines running all the time.
Now, we could talk about specification machine and the parts and things like that, which we will do. But I find that the story with a lot of engineers and suppliers of machine tools is getting a foot in the door. That's great, and getting a great machine in there, but you need that sales and support. So what's Citizen doing right?
To be fair, Citizen have always been very good. If I say I need something, any kind of support, they've been on my doorstep. They've been absolutely fantastic, and the proof is, we built our relationship over the last 20 years with Citizen, NC Engineering as it used to be. And as I said, we've got 13 machines there. We haven't got any other Mianos. It's our first one that we bought. We've got other machine manufacturers, and we just wanted that confidence that if we hit a problem, they'd be on our doorstep dealing with it. So.
Okay. Now then, this machine then, in terms of brief specification on it then, how does it differ to the ones you've got already?
It's basically a twin turret, so I've got double the amount of tools on it. So sometimes you've got a single turret and a machine with sub-spindles, you run out of tools, so there's only so much work that you can actually do. So, having a twin turret, it's got a big diameter, I think it's 51, well, it's 51 diameter bar feed on it. Yeah. Having double the amount of tools and feeding it through the sub-spindle, we're achieving quite a lot on it.
Okay, so when you're achieving quite a lot on it, in terms of, I know we can't show specific components because of NDAs and things like that. We maybe get that film. No, that's all right. We'll get that film later, Joe. Don't you worry.
Yeah, okay.
But in terms of cycle time, how's it improved?
Well, there's two things here. There's cycle time and there's also width around the shop. If you've got a lot of work in progress, being set up in 2 or 3 different machines, it's caused an issue in the past. So to give you an example, one of the jobs that we had one turning op and 2 milling ops. We've now done it complete. It's gone from 16 minutes down to about 4 1/4. So not only are you saving on the cycle time, you're saving on the setting, the first stop inspection, everything, and also trying to monitor it around the shop floor.
So it's a great endorsement of the Citizen Miano machines. Where next?
Well, we've had this one now for, I think just over a year. We're still transferring an awful lot of work onto it. What I'd like to see is probably 2 or 3 of them lined up.
Okay, so a great endorsement. In fact, you're going to buy some more.
Oh yeah, definitely going to buy some more. I think the history of Roscomac is when we buy a machine and we're happy with the supplier, we tend to buy multiple machines. another reason, you know, if a machine was to go down for whatever reason, and touch wood, the citizens have been really good for us, you've got another machine identical where you can just transfer the work across.
Joe, thanks for having us
You're
along.
very welcome.
Great endorsement of Citizen Miano and great endorsement UK manufacturing and of course Roscomac. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers, Colin.